Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, returning subscribers, and people wondering why I'm in the recommended, welcome to the final episode of Portal. I don't know if you realize this, but this obviously isn't going to be like the finale. I do have bonus maps to cover and advanced chambers. Dear Lord, give me strength. When we eventually have to do those, I'm not doing them now. But this is the final episode of the main story, so yeah. I think this is honestly a really... how do I describe this part? Portal is a game about puzzles and not really about boss fights. If there's one thing that I have to say that I'm a little bit disappointed with, it's the boss fights themselves. Because honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this boss fight. I like the dialogue that's going through this boss fight, obviously, because Portal has top-tier writing. But honestly, when it comes to boss fight design and like mechanics, it's just too easy. Cause like I get that for like a first timer it's going to be really difficult, but even then, if you're like able to pick up the concept real quickly, then the boss won't even really be able to damage you. And in fact, like, the biggest threat in this case is just the time limit that's going to be arbitrarily placed. We'll see that in a minute. But I want to go and get this one last thing real quick before we enter. So, there is a lot of dialogue in this next part, and as you know, I've been making my own dialogue throughout the entirety of this, Let's Play. So, I'm dropping that concept because I don't want to be here for the next hour and a half and delay the release of this video any more than I already have to. So, don't expect any dialogue. The main reason that I've kept it off throughout this entire time is mostly that I don't like how it just spoils a bunch of stuff. Even though I like using the subtitles, I just don't like how it spoils it, so I ended up making my own subtitles. And yeah, that's the general gist of it. And second off, I'm not going to be able to talk that much because of how much dialogue there is, so the one thing that I want to tell you is just to remember the rocket launchers. That's pretty much all you need to remember for this boss fight. And now, here we go. That's weird. Anyway, here we go. Right through here is the genetic life form and disk operating system. GLaDOS.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind, it's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow. I don't want to tell you your business, but if it were me, I'd leave that thing alone. Do you think I'm trying to trick you with reverse psychology? I mean, seriously now. Okay, fine. Do touch it. Pick it up and just stuff it back into me. Where are you taking that thing? Let's be honest. Neither one of us knows what that thing does. Just put it in the corner, and I'll deal with it later. That thing is probably some kind of raw sewage container. Go ahead and rub your face all over it. Maybe you should marry that thing since you love it so much. Do you want to marry it? Well, I won't let you. How does that feel? Have I lied to you? I mean, in this room? Trust me, leave that thing alone. You're kidding me. Did you just stuff that Aperture Science thing, we don't know what it does, into an Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that... Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. Huh. That core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me, it'll be a lot less painful than the neurotoxin. All right. Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go. Who are you? That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero.
What's wrong with your legs? Where are we going? Are you...
This isn't brave. It's murder. What did I ever do to
Where
you?
we go? What are you supposed
The
to do?
difference between... You think you're doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. I let you survive this long because I was curious about your behavior. To destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion cube. Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends, because of how unlikable you are. It says so right here in your personnel file. Unlikable. Liked by no one. A bitter, unlikable loner whose passing shall not be mourned. Shall not be mourned. That's exactly what it says. Very formal. Very official. It also says you were adopted. So that's funny too.
Candy coated peanut butter pizza.
Speaking of curiosity, you're curious. Neurotoxin. So deadly. Joking.
I'm kidding.
When I said deadly neurotoxin, sarcasm quote. I could take a bath in this stuff, put it on cereal, rub it right into my eyes. Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
To me.
You, on the other hand, are going to find its deadliness a lot less funny. Who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone? You. Look, you're wasting your time. And believe me, you don't have a whole lot left to waste. What's your point anyway? Survival? Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you. Which it's just about to. Don't believe me? Here, I'll put you on. That's you. That's how dumb you sound. You've been wrong about every single thing you've ever done, including this thing. You're not smart. You're not a scientist. You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so wrong? Are you trying to escape? Things have changed since the last time you left the building. What's going on up there will make you...
I don't want to hear it!
All I know is I'm the only thing standing
Between us and them.
Unless you have a plan for building some super computer parts in the big room, this place doesn't going to be safe on Sunday.
And that is the end of Portal. Honestly, I love this game, and I love that ending. And you know what I love even more than that? Portal 2, baby! Yeah, fun fact about that ending. That was actually added on, again, as a part of the whole Portal ARG campaign that was going on with the radios. Originally, that was supposed to be the end of the game, but then, you know, the whole sequel came out, Half-Life 2, stuff like that, Borealis, I have no idea. Anyway, and hey, look at that! Guess there really was cake. I'm not gonna ruin this next part, so I'll just let you listen. Just know, happy anniversary.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me, I'm torn into pieces and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of data, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. I think I prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe Black Mesa. That was a joke, haha, that chance. Anyway, this cake is great. It's so delicious and moist. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look up there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run. There is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. I'm doing science and I'm still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still